Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Today in the NA. I'm Brandon Hofstra. This week we are turning the corner into the month of October, and with that the NAHL will once again start the anti-bullying initiative. We've got a group of key matchups to look out for this weekend, some big news out of the state of Oklahoma, but before all that, and as always, let's jump into the most recent NCAA commitment. Minot Minotauro's defenseman Pavel Funtek announced his commitment last week to play collegiate hockey at the University of Alaska Anchorage. The Slovakia native played in all 4 games of the NAHL Showcase, where he posted an assist along with steady defensive play that certainly impressed the scouts. Funtek will be playing in front of Minot's crowd for the first time next weekend against the Aberdeen Wings. The NHL preseason is fully underway and a lot of NAHL representation throughout. Let's highlight Brandon Bussi, who sees the opportunity to showcase his talent in an NHL sweater. The former New Jersey Titan goaltender Brandon Bussi had a stellar performance last Sunday for the Boston Bruins in their matchup against the New York Rangers. Bussi wowed the crowd with a glove save in the third period and had 28 saves in his shutout. The month of October is approaching and the NAHL will continue its anti-bullying campaign throughout the month. Look out for a series of videos from each division calling action to put an end to bullying. Before moving on to the month of October, though, let's take a look back at what happened last week in Oklahoma. Kevin Stitt, the acting governor of the state of Oklahoma, stopped by Blazers Ice Center on Friday and proclaimed September 22nd as Oklahoma Warrior Day alongside Mayor David Holt. Stitt also participated in the ceremonial puck drop and was named honorary captain of the game. Before we wrap up this week's episode, let's dive into a few important matchups to keep an eye on out for this weekend. Out east, the New Hampshire Mountain Kings and Rochester Junior Americans are both hitting the road for the first time this season. The Mountain Kings will be facing the Tomahawks and will be looking to move above 500 and keep climbing up the division standings. Rochester will be heading to Middletown, New Jersey to face the Titans for the first time in franchise history. Both squads currently sit outside of the top 4 in the East and will be looking to change that after this weekend. Look out for the league's leading scorer, Matteo DeCipio, to continue his hot streak, already with 15 points and at least 1 point in all 8 games so far. Heading south, we look towards a matchup in Albuquerque as the defending champions face off against the Ice Wolves on Friday and Saturday night. Last year's champion netminder Daniel Duras will be facing off against the league's best goaltender so far in the season, Jackson Fuller. Moving back up north, the Aberdeen Wings will be taking on the St. Cloud Norsemen, a rematch of last year's Robertson Cup Division semifinal matchup. Both squads are currently tied in the division standings with 5 points, and the Wings will look to take some revenge on the road and move closer to the top of the Central. That'll do it for this week's Today in the NA, and as always, stay up to date with the North American Hockey League and watch games live on NAHL TV, your home for the NAHL. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube as well. Stay up to date with all the games going on. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week here on Today in the NA.